All right, so that double live button, again, every single time, it's going to get you. I am hopefully now live on YouTube. We are now live on, I think, Facebook as well. So let's just hope that it's live everywhere. Oh, right? Let's just make sure. And if anyone is out there, first of all, I guess tell me on what platform you're watching and if it's actually working for you. I'm just making sure. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see maybe, are there some comments? Because why is it not showing any comments? Let me just make sure. Okay, if anyone is out there, I'm seeing no comments. So let me see if I can do anything. Okay, let's just, I'm going to check on my phone. It says that people are watching. It's just giving me no indication on the screen. Okay, we're just going to keep going. All right, so like I said, the last time we were doing this, we had several channels that we didn't get through, and we were on for, gosh, I think it was almost 3 hours. We were on 3 hours, and we didn't get through all the ones that came through in the form. So I want to make sure that we try and do that. Did close off the form, but let's try and add the computer screen in, and hopefully it will be on YouTube. Let's do this real quick. Yes, let's go ahead. Nope, let's do the small one. All right, perfect. Let me switch over to the sheet and see where we left off. Okay, let's see here. So the last one, if you guys were here, I believe the last one that we left off with Lindsay Bear. All right, here we go. So channel 12, this is Inside the Lab PC Tech. And their question is my channel branding clear and consistent with my thumbnail and overall content package? Okay, I like this. This is a good question. That's a concise question. I appreciate that. Let's go in and put in their info.
Should you overclock your GPU? Is it even safe?
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. You made it so that has that sub confirmation equals 1 at the end of the subscribe button. I hate when channels do that sometimes. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore because it doesn't matter, like, because I wasn't completely looking at the screen because my mic was covering it, and it just automatically, because you did that with that link, it put the sub, and then it makes me unsub. So, all right, let's take a look at this. So Inside the Lab PC Tech, it has a cartoonized profile avatar. People are saying, is the audio buggy? Red Panda Sad, if you're out there. So I am going through all of the ones that were in the submission form from last time. So they're in order in which people submitted them. So if your channel is in there and you submitted it last week, then you would be in the group. If you're just asking during the live stream, no, not so much. Okay. So if you guys can't hear me, make sure you let me know because I can't hear if it's lagging. So Inside the Lab says PC hardware tips and tricks for enthusiasts, gamers, content creators who want to build PCs that get things done. Okay, follow the journey, subscribe, and join us. Okay, so first off, I want to say good job with making sure that there is the subscribe button as the first channel that is, or the first banner icon, okay? And then also the use of the arrow going down to the subscribe, that's excellent. And here's one thing is you're not going to see that arrow if you are on a mobile phone. You're only going to see it if you're on a TV or if you're on a computer. So keeping in mind that outside edges, all of that additional information that you don't see on a mobile phone, it's really smart for doing that. So I like that you actually have a branded t-shirt in your channel banner as well. And then you have a very specific color scheme. So you've got this green and black and white thing going on. It's very matrix, which is kind of very computer programming inspired. So that kind of makes sense to me. So on the other side, on the left-hand side of the banner, then you're seeing PC builds, budget builds, benchmarks, and tech reviews. Okay. So you help people build PCs. Okay. Now I get that. Now, one thing is sometimes I feel like when you are first of all, enthusiast is spelled incorrectly. Enthusiasts. Oh, well, I guess if you're saying enthusiasts. You make me look that up. Enthusiasts is that the correct tense of that? Because I think you mean enthusiasts. I mean, enthusiasts. Yeah, I think you mean enthusiasts. So there's an STS at the end, not. So I don't think that's spelled correctly. Okay, gamers and content creators. So here's the thing is, even though you have a particular niche in mind, which I've done an entire kind of long video, and it's not only on my channel, but I think I did the same presentation on the TubeBuddy channel. And if you guys want that, I can definitely try and link it down below back later when I post and update all of this. But choosing a niche, there's going to be a specific segment that you're looking for. There's a target that you're looking for, right? And even though you have people who are building PCs that are tech enthusiasts, you have gamers and you have content creators. Those are three separate audiences. Even though all of them may want to build PCs, the needs of someone who's doing graphics and editing is going to be different in a custom PC than one who is really trying to beef up their machine for gaming. Correct? Because for the gamer, they really want the NVIDIA GeForce, whatever it is, graphics card, but that doesn't really matter as much to the content creator who really just needs to beef up RAM, and the video production, like the software is more important than necessarily than the graphics card. That may not be if they're not doing graphics heavy video gaming. Does that make sense? So even though you have kind of a specific market, I think you're still probably being too broad. So I would think about that, but I enjoy the fact that I can still read your fonts. It's easy to actually understand, but I think that your niche is actually wider than you think it is. So also here you have a video, which is from 8 months ago. I don't know if it's your most popular video. It's certainly not a channel trailer, but at least it's not super long. And let's see how you've organized it. You have some live streams. Okay. Recent uploads. Sure, I guess. Budget PC gaming. Okay. What is this? PC gaming benchmarks. Popular uploads. Okay. So I don't think that your thumbnails are so off. You've got like most of them don't have too much text on them. You're able to read that text. I think that, closed captions on a few of them. Good for you on that. I think it's kind of funny a little bit when you have playlists that don't have at least 5 or 6 videos in them, then it just looks like a very incomplete playlist. So I would maybe either add some more videos to it or only showcase and represent the ones that actually have quite a bit of content in it, because otherwise it just makes your page look incomplete. But otherwise, I can't complain too much. You have a lot of the horizontal playlists, so I really enjoy that. Let's take a look here. Your videos have a fairly consistent theme, so I'm not too mad about a lot of what I'm seeing with that. You have a lot of playlists. Obviously, you're using that. Are you using your community tab 3 days ago? Yeah, not bad. Channels. You have one featured channel. It's TubeBuddy. Awesome. I'd like to see you have some other hardware, tech enthusiast, computer benchmarking type channels in your featured channels. All right. In your description, I'm Terrence and you love PCs. Are you saying if you love PCs? I think that's something. I'm Terrence and you love PCs, saving money on tech and playing video games, and so do I. It's a little funny the way that that's worded. I think there's something missing. I enjoy creating awesome content for the internet. Okay. I want a community of passionate PC gamers and creators. I know what I get as a subscriber when I turn on the notification bell. You don't need to tell me that. And I think you could tell me more about yourself. Live streams are added to the mix. Okay. I don't really like when people have emails as just text here. I mean, if people really want it, then they'll come down to the business inquiries one and hit the view email address and then actually do that. You don't have any other links, so I'm not sure if you just don't have a website, you don't have an Instagram, you don't have a Twitter. I would think that you could probably stand to be a little bit more connected. And last thing, let's go look at one that's actually a video. And oh, good. Branded hashtag for inside the lab. Okay. And it looks like you are responding to most of your comments. So that's good. I don't see any mentions of your video inside of Twitter. So that means you are not sharing your video on Twitter. I don't see anything on Facebook. I don't see anything on Reddit. And let's take a look at your tags here. Best budget graphics under 200. Okay. I mean, they're not bad. It's just maybe they could be a little bit better, because what you have is best budget graphics card under 200, best budget graphics card for gaming 2020, and that's good. But sometimes you got to have a better variance at the very beginning to start with than best graphics card. So maybe it would have been the name of the graphics card or some other way to phrase that, because that's not always going to be how people are going to be looking for it. But overall, since your main question was about if your channel branding is clear and consistent, I'm going to have to say yes. I think it is pretty clear. I think it's pretty consistent, and just a few minor tweaks. I think that you're pretty darn close with what you're trying to accomplish there. I think that maybe your niche is a little bit too broad, and you maybe want to bring that down a little bit, just because, like I said, those audiences are separate, and just because both of them are building PCs, it doesn't mean that the needs of each of those types of people are the same. Okay. Let's take a look here. The next one is Bosko Gaming. And if you guys are out there, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. I'm supposed to tell you to subscribe, all that. Whoa. Okay, first of all, Bosko Gaming.
This is the fuckers that killed me.
Oh, shoot. The volume's on. Let me turn that off. This is my first video ever. Okay, so wait, from 2 years ago. Okay, it's your first video, but from 2 years ago. So the first thing I see is, I'm not sure what's up with your channel banner, but it's got this faint blue line border top and bottom, and then a really weird stretched out version of an Instagram icon, and then your Instagram handle. So I don't know if you're a lot bigger on Instagram than you are anywhere else, but it's just kind of a strange thing to put there. Let me see here. Bosko Gaming. I'll look at your Instagram real quick. Bosko Gaming, you only have one post, and it is from May 19th. So I'm not sure why you're driving people to your Instagram when you only have one post to start with. The first link up at the top in your banner should absolutely be your subscribe button. So especially, here's the thing, is just because you can link someone to your Instagram channel or whatever you want to call it, Instagram profile, it doesn't mean that you should, especially if you don't use it. You should be driving people to the places that are actually where you are. Like, I don't understand why you would drive someone to Instagram when your last post was from the beginning of May and you've never posted since then. So that doesn't make any sense to me. Congratulations, though, that you did just reach 100 subscribers. I don't know how long ago, but congrats. If you haven't yet, make sure you claim your custom URL. And if you need a video on how to do that, I do have a video on how to claim your custom URL. So there's that. Let's take a look. What else do we have here? There's not much else going on in your banner. I don't understand the significance between what's going on in your channel banner and what's going on in your avatar. I don't know if they're supposed to be, if it's a character from a specific game, if it's some sort of reference I just don't get. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay. So you do have a video here. At least it is 24 seconds. Okay. And then you have a featured channel, which is one other channel, which is a gaming channel. There are a ton of gaming channels. I'm sure you could probably link out to others. Uploads is the only playlist that you have. So, oh, and you're a streamer. So you streamed 17 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 1 day ago. How many videos do you have? I mean, you've obviously spent a little bit of time on your thumbnails. You have a lot of different brandings, but I think a lot of the games have different brandings. This is fun. Okay, so when you look at your title of This is Fun, no one is starting a search with This Is Fun. They're looking for Apex Legends. I don't know if Back to the Grind is the name of the game or if it's something else, but like you're burying the lead of what it is that your video is actually about by putting something that isn't that in the front. Does that make sense? So Skulltown, if that's the name of the game, then it should be at the beginning. Or I don't know enough about gaming to be able to know which ones are the games, but if you say Apex Legends and then you say the thing after that, it's better than just saying This Is Fun. It's hard to have any kind of probably though continuity when it comes to your thumbnails, considering that they're all different types of games. I don't know what particular games that you're playing, but if it was all the same type of game, then it would be easier to say there's a specific style that you should be going for. But I don't really see what we've got there. We've got Rainbow Six Siege live streams, and there's only 3 videos in it. But obviously you can see that you have other videos. So especially if you're doing videos on multiple games like Apex Legends or Fortnite or whatever else the games are, I would at bare minimum like to see playlists based on the type of game that you're actually playing. And then I would also like to see if it is like a recorded tutorial of that game or if it's a live stream. So you might be able to have all of your live streams in one particular playlist, your live streams for a particular type of game in a playlist, all of the tutorials for a particular type of game in a playlist. So I'm not seeing anything like that here. And like I said, you're only featuring one other channel. It's a big channel. And then in your about section, you have streamer and gaming content creator trying to improve every day. I don't even know what your name is. I don't know what games you play. I don't know when you're streaming. I don't know if you're also on Twitch. So actually, there's a lot of information that you haven't even put here. And then again, the only thing that you put is Instagram, and you haven't posted since the beginning of May. So I think there is a huge disconnect or a lack of information that is coming from this about section. And if I were you, I would really be taking a peek at that. Now, did we answer your original question, which was what to improve on and how it's looking so far? Okay, so improve on is tell me what games you're actually playing, make playlists around the games you're playing, tell me when you're actually streaming, tell me where to find you, because I don't know any of that information right now. And your about section is sorely lacking, and stop sending people to Instagram when you don't post there. Okay, so hopefully that will help you out. The next one is from Kazzie Ko. So let's take a look here. Let's pull that up. Oh, I recognize his face. You're doing YouTube-related videos, video editing, tech, lifestyle, and random videos and vlogs. All right, so you are a variety channel. Okay, and the first place that you're sending people is to Instagram. I don't know, why are people so obsessed with sending people to Instagram? You're on YouTube. Can you just send people to subscribe to your YouTube channel and put your Instagram as your second link? I don't know why that's so hard for people. Let me see here. And you don't even have a ton of followers on Instagram. So again, why are you trying to force people onto a different platform than where they found you? Just let people actually be with you on whatever platform you're on. So the only exception I would make to that is if you are sending people to some sort of email list or freebie or something that actually is a website or a resource that you own that is benefiting you in some way, and not to a separate social media site. Like, guys, gals, come on, we can do better than this. We can do better than this, okay? All right. So the first thing is we've got some uploads. There's no channel trailer, right? So why are you not hitting me with a channel trailer or your very best performing video? At least you do have some uploads, and you've got some YouTube related content. Great. Video editing content. Great. Some beauty content. Great. Okay, good. So at least you're using some playlists. Maybe you're newer to YouTube, and so you don't have a ton of content yet. And so that's why your videos inside of your playlist are not going to span the width of the screen. So that's fine if you are newer. I understand that. I think one thing that you probably are going to sometimes, like myself, come up against is that it is very, very hard to start as a variety channel. Okay. So if someone signs up for your channel because you've given them a really great idea when it came to, there was some sort of beauty video. Okay. It was, I don't know, let's just make something up, how to do winged eyeliner. And so someone found you because you gave them a video on how to do the perfect winged eyeliner. Awesome. Great. If the next video that you're going to produce and put out is going to be how to do recording your screen on iPhone, maybe related to that person who wants to learn how to do eyeliner because maybe they want to learn how to record how they did eyeliner because they want to be a beauty YouTuber, then maybe it makes sense. But someone else who only wants to learn how to record your screen, if they find you for that video, then they're like, oh, cool. Okay. Phone tech tips. All right. Let me subscribe to that. And then the next video you put out is a foundation review or an eye makeup palette review. Okay. Now, the very first person who found you because of winged eyeliner is like, I don't really know if I jive with that content for the phone thing. Okay. But now she's making a video about a palette. So yeah, maybe I'm still interested in that. Maybe I'll stick around. The person who came in at the point where it was recording your phone screen doesn't care about makeup. And now they're like, nope, I'm out. I'm bouncing. Now, the next video that you decide to put out is going to be one about how to add custom thumbnails to YouTube. And now the person who came in the middle, who was doing the record your screen, then saw you do a makeup palette one. They're like, nope, I'm bouncing. The person who came in for winged eyeliner and then says custom thumbnails, I don't think I like this. I don't need to be here. It's just too much of stuff that I don't want to see. So I don't need this in my feed. So they bounce. So what you've got is a whole bunch of people that are either confused or leaving you. And that is not what you want. You want people who are waiting, to be like, what is the next thing that Kazzie Ko is going to put out that actually is in line with what I want to see? Does that make sense? Okay. Because I think that when you have variety channels, it can be extremely difficult. Some things that you can do to try and mitigate that is going to be, like maybe different colored backgrounds on your thumbnails so people indicate and know. Or maybe it's certain scheduled days of the week where you do certain types of content. So it's Makeup Monday and it's Tech Tuesday and it's whatever Wednesday, something like that. Okay. So an example of this would be back when Amy Landino used to do Savvy Sexy Social. So it was, some business advice, and then it became like social media advice and YouTube advice on certain days. And then it eventually, the whole channel pivoted into like productivity hacks and morning routines and stuff like that. But can you imagine when you're first getting started, someone subscribing to your channel thinking, okay, I want fancy fonts. And then the next one is about how to do winged eyeliner. They're just going to be like, I'm so confused. And I'm not trying to be too hard on you because I did the same thing when I first started. I'm like, I can make different playlists and it's going to be fine. And I had beauty unboxings and tech reviews and life hacks. I think it was beauty, lifestyle, beauty hack, whatever it is. You can go back to like some of the horrible first videos on my channel and I told you, right? Life hacks, tech tips, beauty videos. That's what it is. Life hacks, tech tips, beauty videos. And what I found is time after time, I would put out different videos and it's just everything was up and down, completely up and down about like whatever was happening. You put out a new video, people unsubscribe because it's not what they were looking for. It's not what they were promised. It's like if you tuned in to Friends every Thursday, but then one week they decided they were going to go someplace else and half the people weren't in the show and, they started talking about construction instead. You'd be like, this is not the show that I want that is supposed to be in this time slot that I signed up for. I don't want this. I am confused. And when people are confused, they leave. And when people are angry because they don't like the content you're making, they leave and they tell you about it before they go, like an airport departure. They just can't help themselves. So just make it easier on yourself and actually decide what kind of videos you want to make and make those. Okay. Let's take a look here. Please help me. Hello. Hi, guys. What's on my iPhone? Okay. I can't rip on you too much. You're obviously a newer channel. You're young. And one thing that we'd say is when you're young, you're going to toss some stuff against the wall and see what sticks. And, even if you like making videos and if one particular category takes off, then that's all good. So Hi there, I'm Kazzie. I would say, hey there, I'm Kazzie Ko, so it repeats the channel name. You post videos related to YouTube, video editing, tech, lifestyle, random. So here's the thing is if you have to say and comma, and comma, and comma, and comma, and comma, it's probably too many things. You know, like I said, it's just, it sucks to have to come here and be like, you need to scale it back, but like, you need to scale it back. If you're a person who's interested in these kinds of things, which one? I'm a person who's interested in tech. I'm not a person who's interested in random vlogs, right? So does that mean I subscribe to this channel or do I not? Okay. Social media links. Stop throwing people, like stop putting text links to your guys' social media sites. Actually use the links down below. Like stop wasting space there. Okay. New videos every Sunday. Okay, but you don't see that on your banner. You see every single type of video under the sun that you have, but not when to expect them. Okay. If you have suggestions or want a video idea, leave a comment. I don't know why. Who's going to be like, oh, because I read this, I'm going to subscribe, like, share, and comment and turn on the notification bell. Pick one thing. Like, you just told me 10 things to do. Am I supposed to stand up, sit down, turn around? Like I don't know what you want me to do. You listed 7 things and all I did was read your about section. So, no. But at least you are trying to do a discussion and you do not feature any other channels. So I would definitely fix that. Yeah, there you go, Kazzie. I hope that helps with your question. Oh, but your question was how to add blur effects on iMovie. First of all, you're asking for a tutorial. Tutorial and a channel review is not the same thing, okay? So you're asking for a tutorial, which is funny to me because you literally say on your banner that you teach people how to do iMovie. So what you're asking is me to make a tutorial for you so that you can use it and make a tutorial for people on your channel about how to. Do you see what's kind of funny about that? Like, okay, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. How do I increase subscribers, watch hours? You make more videos. That's simple. You just keep going, don't you? How to edit videos on iPhone using iMovie. Okay. You're going to ask me about how to edit videos on iPhone using iMovie so that you can learn it, so that you can make tutorials on it and you can share it with your audience. Got it. So you're asking me to actually make your content for you. So that's how I'm reading that, which is just a funny way, because that's not a specific question, first of all. But I will say if you want to learn how to edit in iMovie, I am going to create an e-course that is how to edit in iMovie. It's called iMovie Made Easy. You can purchase that and you can then learn all the things and you can make a ton of videos and you can make those same videos apparently on your own channel. But also, I can't even like I have so many videos on my own channel about how to edit in iMovie, how to do stuff on your phone, that I'm not going to make a specific video and give it to only you so you can make a video to teach your people about how to edit. Like that's just I'm not sure if you understand exactly how that comes off when you're asking me for that. What are your favorite tools for growing on YouTube? My favorite tools for growing on YouTube are going to be TubeBuddy, and I also use Photoshop and PicMonkey for a lot of my thumbnails or different graphics and things that I put on different sites. Yeah, those are some of the big ones that I use, but especially TubeBuddy. I use it every day. So I use it for canned responses. I use it for bulk text edit, find and replace. I use it for one of my favorites now is actually being able to publish to Facebook the exact same video instead of just actually re-uploading the video on Facebook. TubeBuddy will help me do it and save my description box and actually have it be a native video upload on Facebook. So I love that. And I love that you can tweet out your thumbnail and they just make it so easy and they have tons of cool stuff. So absolutely, I would say TubeBuddy and essential for all sorts of keyword research. And how do you grow on Instagram? I'm not an Instagram growth teacher. Okay. So that's, you make things look pretty over there and you post a lot and you use hashtags and it's all the same. Okay. All right. Next one. We're moving on. I don't want to spend any more time on that channel. Okay. This next one is, Before and After DaMiX. Actually,
Hey, you know the
they were
grind
here
don't
last
stop.
time. They actually
Let's
shared
get
out
it.
my live stream. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Let's go see what the actual question is. I want to hear from you what you think by looking at my channel and the first things that come to mind. Perfect. Specific. Concise. All right. Let's take a look at your channel. So we have another computer channel. So we have gaming, vlogs, and funny videos. So again, it's a variety channel. It can work, but whatever. So Before and After DaMiX. Okay. It says turn on for notifications. Sure. Live streams. Okay. Monday through Friday. Totally. But Jesus, you live stream every day, every weekday from 10 a.m. Oh my God. That is commitment. Good for you. Man. Oh, you have channel memberships. Good for you. I know they have that on some of those gaming channels that are even under 10,000. So that's awesome. I would love to hear if you're actually in the mix, how channel memberships are going for you, because I'm curious about that one. All right. So here's something new. We have TubeBuddy as the first link in the description. YouTube redirect event channel banner TubeBuddy after DaMiX token. Okay, so it's your affiliate link. Okay. So the only thing I might say about something like that is a lot of the time before someone is actually going to, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I hover over the TubeBuddy logo and the address that it's going to go to is going to show down at the very bottom. The thing that I would caution sometimes against, and I'm not against having a link to TubeBuddy. In fact, that's kind of smart. Maybe I want to do that. Maybe. But you want to definitely reveal that it is an affiliate link, that if people are going to end up there and maybe end up purchasing something or using your code for a discount or something like that, you want to be able to reveal that. So you know how like in your description boxes, you're going to be like, hey, some of these links are affiliate links, or I might make money, or you don't have to use them, and you can like Google the term, or, no big deal. You can use them if you want to or not. And it doesn't cost you anymore. All the usual FTC compliance stuff that people have. You want to make sure though that you give people the choice and they are knowingly clicking on something that is an affiliate link, because you're supposed to disclose it. And by almost kind of like hiding it and just saying that it's just having it be a link, but everything about it is concealing the fact that it is a affiliate link or an affiliate link, and it has tracking information in there that follows them for when they click on it. It's starting to waffle on the line of like, it gives me like, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to have it be crystal clear in my description box, and it says, hey, start for free here. Or it says, hey, and if you guys haven't seen it, I have like a link in my description box. Every description box that says, hey, if you want to start for free, whatever, you can start at this link, which is like my link. And it says like, hey, if you want an even better deal, I have a special deal with TubeBuddy where you can get 14 days of a license, a paid license level of your choice. And then you can actually still use my discount code, which is 20% each month for however long you want to stay with them. So I have 2 of those links inside of my description box, but I certainly am not shoving them in my banner without any kind of like information about where it's going to send people and like how they or I benefit. I hope that makes sense. So it's just something to kind of think about. And then you're sending people to Instagram, Twitter. What is that? YouTube redirect to your store. Oh, like a Teespring or something like that. Okay. And then to a Cash App. Do you have people? You're not the only one. There was also it was Tammy's Passions last week. They also have Cash App. Do you guys get a lot of Cash App donations? I'm always just curious. I'm just curious about that. Good for you that you actually have gaming channels on your side. Or Tony Hendricks Green. Is that a gaming channel? It just says thank you. Thank you for what? I don't know. Are these channels that inspire you? Channels that have donated to you? I guess I don't quite understand that one. But let's take a look here. So you actually have a channel banner, right? 32 seconds. Sorry, a trailer. That's awesome. Let's see. We've got some uploads, popular uploads. NBA 2K20, family and friends, popular uploads. So you have popular uploads twice. Talk your shit. All right. Don't know what that means. 2020 growth. So one thing is, if I was to look through your playlist, what you've promised me is gaming, vlogs, and funny videos. So I want to make sure that those are absolutely some of the playlists that I see. So I need to see gaming, vlogs, funny videos. So NBA 2K20 is definitely my family and friends. Maybe those are all vlogs. Okay, popular uploads twice. I don't know what the talk your shit means. I don't know what that is. These dimensions seem off. This Tony Baker voiceover part, like it's not actually spanning from corner to corner. So I don't know if it's just cropped in at the wrong. So I think everyone knows, but the YouTube thumbnails are 1280 by 720, or they're going to be 1920 by 1080. But that one looks like it's actually not the right dimensions. And same with the UFC 4 career part. Some of these don't look like they're actually the right size. Okay. 40 questions challenge. The 40 questions challenge, you don't need to actually repeat the same text on the thumbnail as the name of the video. And here's the thing is that the best video screen capture thing that you could have gotten? Because I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to convey with the mid-sentence kind of pointing. And you could have just gone with 40 questions or you with a confused, puzzled look on your face, because I don't think that the text going at an angle like that and being yellow against green, even if it has the black kind of outline effect on it, is really getting your main point across. And I don't understand the feeling that you're trying to convey there, but let's just take a look here. I don't know who Tony Baker is, but you seem to have a lot of Tony Baker. So I don't know if you're really, really obsessed with Tony Baker, but even a playlist around that might apparently be something. Why are there so many? Are you in here? Why are there so many Tony Baker videos? I don't know who Tony Baker is. I don't know why I'm supposed to care about him so much, but if you care about him that much, maybe he should have his own entire playlist, and you should explain to me why there are so many videos about him. Maybe you do have one. The Sims, A Mixture, Fail Guys, Dare You Not to Love. Okay, so you actually have a ton more playlists. Wow, you have a lot of playlists. Good for you. My TikTok plays. Days Gone. Is that the name of the game? March Love. 2020. I think that some of these playlists, actually, let's look at one real quick.
I am back.
I don't see any kind of real description about any of your playlists. I would like to actually see that. People forget that playlists, you have the opportunity to use keywords and phrases, and you can actually rank for phrases or for playlists as well. So if you're going to have all these playlists, I'd like to see some information about it. Questions to ask yourself to get to know yourself. Hey, that's me. Okay. Welcome to the channel, Before and After DaMiX. Good for you for repeating. I go by Pat. All right. Big kid at heart. Beautiful family. Gaming vlogs, funny videos. All right. Let's see. You're doing your best to stream Monday through Friday to name. I wonder how you're doing with that. I will post a premiere video. Let's see. There's a lot of text here. Sometimes if you're going to have a lot of text, it's better to throw in like a paragraph break or something and give people 2 or 3 sentences at a time to digest, because if you come and just stare and look at it, sometimes you lose your place or you think it's like overwhelming or you're not going to read it. So, and I like to think of it as like almost the reverse pyramid, inverted. So starting at the top with the things that are most important, because that's what people are actually going to read first and the most of, kind of like a newspaper or headline article. So welcome to Before and After DaMiX. And this is where I play gaming and vlogs and funny videos, and then next paragraph, and then you say something else, and then next paragraph, and then so good for you that you actually have all your links down here. So that's fine. Again, it's the only thing that's kind of weird to me is the TubeBuddy one, but yeah, I'm not super upset with a ton of the stuff that I'm seeing here. I think that if you have like a black, white, red type of channel, banner, color, anything like that, it's going to be really hard to, one, first identify your videos against any other video gaming channels right now. And if you were to have a channel icon or some sort of branding or if those are specifically your colors, then I'd like to see those colors like incorporated in some way. I don't know if it's a frame. I don't know if it's, like I said, a specific logo or something in a corner. Because if you're going to have different games, then it's also going to be hard to identify when one of the videos is from Before and After DaMiX, or if it's going to be from For the Love of Tech or for whoever else, or, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing to, if it's a Sims screen capture and your face is nowhere in the thumbnail, then it's going to be harder to actually know if it's your video or not. But if I saw like a branded icon in the corner of it or something that says Before and After DaMiX or has your face on it or something like that, then I would know, oh, this is Pat's channel or this is Pat's video and I need to see that, because otherwise I'm not going to, as a subscriber, recognize your video versus any other gaming video. All right. So I think that was your question, was like first impressions and things that come to mind. So hopefully that helps you. And yeah, hopefully that helps. Here we go. Next one is going to be, how often should I post and are my videos too long? Let's go see how often you're posting. So this channel is called Babies and Beauty. Okay. Babies and Beauty. So first of all, it's a cute channel banner. I mean, obviously it's maybe, I don't know, like gender reveal or something like that. But other than that, that's me inferring and assuming that that's what the channel is. But otherwise, if you saw it, you wouldn't necessarily know. Like if there was a whole bunch of pink or blue or something on the screen, then you would kind of probably get that it's a gender reveal. But if it's just this, it could be anything from like we're having a picnic in the park to we enjoy the outdoors to we're watching planes fly by. There's nothing specifically in that channel banner that screams out beauty or babies, except for the fact that I'm assuming that it's a gender reveal photo of some kind, although not for the girl on the right because she obviously is not pregnant, right? I don't know what they're looking at because you're actually not making contact with the viewer or the screen in any way. So it's kind of like, it's a weird channel banner. I will say that. But that's not what you asked for. You asked for if your videos are too long and if you're, or how often you should be posting. Let's go look at that. So you have uploads, you have no channel banner, you have no visible playlists in any kind of discernible order going across the screen. So your initial homepage looks very bare. It looks very bare. So you have 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. So you're posting once a week. 1 month ago, a year ago. Okay, so you've only been back for a month, 5 weeks, something like that. 1 year ago, 2 years ago. There was a year in between videos here. So absolutely, first of all, you're not posting enough. If no, absolutely not. You can't go a year in between videos and then expect people to still be there. Tommy Tippy Pump and Go. Okay, so that one's actually talking about baby stuff. You've done the cardinal sin of actually putting text in the lower right-hand corner, which we like to refer to as no man's land because it's always going to be covered by the YouTube timestamp. And so it's usually not the best place to put text, okay? The other one is extraordinary oil review. Is there oil in the, okay, because if I saw that, I would think closet review. The oil is like the smallest part of that picture, and yet you're saying that's what the entire video is based on. So that's something. Intro to 10-step K-beauty. I think you probably could have phrased that, but that was not the question. And then again, intro to 10-step Korean skincare routine. You don't need that text on the screen. It's way too small. It's not adding anything to the video. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Okay, so we've got miracle serum. Is it really a miracle? You could have gone with, does it work? It's just, it's a lot of wordiness, and it's also a lot of hard to read white text against varying color backgrounds. And then the use of 7 question marks just to make it as wide as you needed it to be in that particular thing. and then you're holding the product, or you can't even see it necessarily in the product where you're actually up there with your face. So I don't know if you just designed this on a desktop where you thought people were going to be able to actually understand what it is that they're looking at, but you can't see it. And then the whole entire thing with clean beauty, you're doing it against a non-text or transparent. It's a transparent, basically, part of it, and you can't even read that. And it's down in the lower right-hand corner. So I would have actually just killed that off. Okay. Let's take a look here. Diana Chavez, Jafra, color video, English. I don't even know what that means. Jafra color. Is that lipstick? I don't know what. Okay. Okay, we're being all artsy. We're being artsy more. We're doing slow motion. We're doing the beauty thing. We're doing a lot of I'm very beautiful.
To lashes.
Is there any?
Sensational.
Okay, I don't know what that was. That looks like I was looking at a CoverGirl ad. I don't even know what that video is. 10-step Korean beauty skincare routine. Okay. You don't have to repeat the entire text on the thumbnail again as in the title. And then I don't know what that arrow with the squiggly is and what it's trying to say. I can't even read it. Again, it's just too small. And then you've got this Goop Glow review. Goop or dupe? Are you saying you found a dupe for it and you're trying to compare? Because if so, then give me the two comparisons side by side. I'm not sure what the duck face is either. It's yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm not a fan too much of some of these thumbnails that I'm seeing, but that wasn't the question. The question was, am I posting enough? Is that right? How often should I post, and are my videos too long? Bare minimum, you need to be doing once a week. That's just kind of the standard. So do whatever you can to get to once a week. If you can do more than that, that would be awesome. Are your videos too long? They're too long if you're just doing a lot of fluff. If they're long enough, you don't do anything in your discussion. If they're long enough to get through what you're trying to say, then that's fine. But if you think that there's any that could be cut, then I'd cut it. First time mom, model, and actress. I don't know what your name is, and that's not a lot of information there. Amazon products I use, and that's the only link that you have. I'm sure that, I mean, if you're a model and an actress and you're obviously very pretty, I'm sure that your Instagram feed is very beautiful. I'm not sure why your Instagram feed isn't actually here. Let's go look at this real quick. Show me who you are. Connect with me on Instagram. So you don't have to do a text Instagram. You can actually have a link to your Instagram, just like this Amazon one. So here's one of those things. People, you don't have to write out what your text name is. Actually tell me and give me the link. Stop making it hard. Now I have to copy and paste it. Instagram.com/ Yeah. Okay. So you have a whole bunch of followers on Instagram, and you have this beautiful feed, and you don't even link it in your description. So you need to do that. You should do that. I don't know if your videos are too long. I would just say they need to be as long as they need to be to get your point across, and no longer than that. Next one we have, does my YouTube channel look good? What should I do to improve? And how is my editing style? Titles, tags. I'm just starting in July. Okay, well, I don't have time to go through and evaluate your videos, but let's look at your initial impressions here. SupriseItzSun. Oh, no. You were in the last live stream. You were asking, and then I think you went in and filled out the form. So here you are. Okay, so you have a Discord, and that is your very first link. Now, I guess if that's your own, and that's really where you spend the most of your time, then I could maybe get on board with that. But again, I usually like to see like your just subscribe link. Oh, you have your TikTok, your Facebook, and okay, your YouTube. SupriseItzSun. Okay. Royal High streams, hacks, and how-tos, and more. There's always and more, but wait, there's more. I got it. I tried the paperclip challenge in Royale High. Okay. If people don't know what the paperclip challenge is, that video title is not going to make a lot of sense to you. And Royale High, which is the video, is you're burying the lead in that again, because no one is going to be looking for, I tried the paperclip challenge. And if they are, they're not necessarily going to be thinking it was for that inside of a video game. So again, start with the name of the video game and then try the paperclip challenge inside of it. Something like that. Okay. I tried the paperclip challenge. This was okay. So you're not just copying and pasting. For the most part, you are responding to people's comments. So that's fairly good. You have a mention on Twitter. Is this you? Yep, it's you. So you did the thing where you shared it directly underneath the video. So if you guys haven't seen that, if you share from Twitter and then you select one of these here, then you end up getting the Twitter thumbnail that's like the square. It's not like the full image. At least you shared it, but I think it would be better if you shared the thumbnail and then the link underneath, or better yet, use the TubeBuddy one where it shares the thumbnail to Twitter and is actually clickable to go to your video. All right, so obviously you used it as Premiere. So you did that a few days ago. So you're taking advantage of some of the features that we have inside of YouTube, so that's good. Noob to pro in a day. I don't understand the significance between the image on the left and the one on the right, how that indicates that you're a pro being with a teddy bear, but I am at least more intrigued than some of the other thumbnails I've seen. You actually have a corner of your thumbnail that actually looks like your channel avatar in it. So it's kind of like branding. But if you take a look at it, the two videos in a row in which you used it, the noob to a day or a noob to a pro in a day and how to get all halos, they're actually different sizes. So you're not maybe using a template where it's going to be the same and you just change out all the rest of the stuff. You went in and you were messing with the stuff manually. So as a tip for people out there, I like to use a particular template, and that way if I put text in, if I put a graphic in, if I put anything like that, and you see all of those thumbnails out in a row, they're going to be in the same angle. They're going to be in the same spot. It's not going to look all wonky for whichever type of video it is, and the icon and for that, they're all going to be the same. So are you using playlists, how-to videos, and Royale High? So you promised me Royale High streams, hacks, how-tos, and more. So if it's a Royale High, are the streams and the hacks and the how-tos all relating to Royale High? And are those all inside of there? And then I see how-to videos. And I don't know what kind of how-to videos you're referring to. Is it how to do hair? Is it still related to this game? Is it how to something else? So when you say how-to videos, I still don't know if I should be actually looking at that. But you don't feature any other channels, which you should. You're kind of using that. And then your about section helps you guys learn everything. Oh, on Royale High. Okay. I post weekly every Sunday. Your dream items, hacks, see challenges, participate in live streams. Make sure to subscribe. It is like the briefest of all like bios. I still kind of understand what you mean, I guess. All right. I guess you could have gone with everything Royale High related. I didn't understand that you're trying to. Okay. Interesting. I don't understand the, is that your avatar from this game? Is that like you, like where you create like a Bitmoji and like that is you? Because I don't understand the significance of it. So maybe if that someone wants to tell me if that's how it works. Yeah. But your question was, does it look good? You know, in your channel avatar, you can't really see your face, but I see that it says like sun above your head. So I think I see where you're going with that. I would have actually probably just zoomed in more on the character so you see more of the face and then the name sun as well. It's kind of interesting because it's a circle that's supposed to have the stars and stuff, but it's actually aligned. It's misaligned. So it actually is distracting how it's not straight there. And then for your streams, hacks, and how-tos, you've actually chosen like a gradient, different color on each of the different things. So streams is blue, hacks is yellow, how-tos is pink. And all of the effect shadowing behind it are like the color, like it's interesting how you've done that because it's trying to use a lot of the same channel banner colors, but I don't know about that. Okay. But I think one thing is your character, I don't know what it is. It just is very fuzzy, digitally fuzzy, and it's not super clear. And I think you need it to be clearer. Okay. So that's what I would probably say about your channel. Next one, we've got, what is the best affordable camera to start out on YouTube? What is the most efficient way to organically grow? Organically grow. Jeez. Words are hard. Words are hard today. Take a look at this. Wildflower Gypsy. Family, discovery, beauty, reviews, and story times. Okay. What is that? That it's on? It's like there's some photos on top of a marble thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Okay. You don't have an intro trailer or most popular video or anything like that. And you only have your uploads thing. So I would definitely spend quite a bit of time on customizing your front home page because it's only one row of videos and it's uploads. And I think you can do better than that. Let's take a look here at what we've got. Free and new, Vera Bradley and Gillette Venus. Completely free and new. Completely free and new. Is that some sort of like website? Is that, I don't know what that is. My husband picks my makeup. All right. Bailey Sarian's new eyeshadow palette. New improve advanced night repair. I think the titling on some of those needs a little bit of work. So we've got reviews, beauty related, and Wildflower Gypsy. I don't know what that one is. But you said family, discovery, beauty, reviews, and story times. So where are my 5 playlists for family, discovery, beauty, reviews, and story times? So we've got one for reviews. Yes. We've got one for beauty. Yes. We've got one with one video only that says Wildflower Gypsy. So I'm missing family, I'm missing discovery, and I'm missing story times. If you're not actually going to give me that, if those things actually don't exist, then take it off of your banner. Or if they do exist, make the playlist and actually deliver what you promised to me in your channel banner. You have some subscriptions. All right, that's fine. You have a discussion, which was a month ago, and you haven't really been on there. All right, here we go. What's up? It's Cassie. Welcome to my channel. Let's see. Broaden our horizons. Try new things. Future uploads. Uploading multiple times a week. You don't... what does multiple times a week actually mean if you don't tell me in your banner or like what days? Here are a few examples below. Family content. Discovering and exploring new things. Beauty content. And reviews. Again, I would love for you to be a part of this journey. Okay, so does a family vlogging channel have the same audience as someone with a beauty channel? Does it have the same as someone with a story time channel? Just because you feel like you want to share all facets of your life, it doesn't necessarily mean that people are going to resonate with wanting to watch all of them. Okay, so it can be a tough road to hoe if you've got a lot of variety content like that with things that might be completely different audiences. Now, if you're doing story times like Teresa is dead and she incorporates a story time at the beginning of every single one of her makeup reviews, it can almost make sense because a lot of people actually tune in specifically because they want the story times. Or if you're doing story time whilst you're doing your makeup and get ready with me, that's a way to incorporate the two. But if you're just talking about you're going to one day do a random story time about the first time that your kid went potty all by themselves, it's not necessarily the same audience that wants to hear that as the person who wants to, again, learn how to do winged eyeliner, right? From our example an hour ago or whatever it was. So I think you just want to be careful with that. Or if you're going to have such varying different audiences, how can you bridge the gap and actually meld the two together? Because that's when you're actually going to not fragment your audience, but unite them across different things that they're both passionate about, right? So it's the people who love Harry Potter and the people who love makeup, and then the people who are able to, look at a beauty makeup look for each one of the Hogwarts houses, or how to, do makeup and special effects that makes it look like you're a centaur, or how to do special things to make it look like you're a mermaid, or different characters within Harry Potter world, and you doing makeup looks to expand that, or, while you talk about what Harry Potter movies mean to you. You see what I'm saying? Like, that can be people who love Harry Potter and movies, and this is people who love makeup and story time telling, and now you've brought them together by your love of both. And there are a few people in the world that are just able to put those connections together and bring those two groups together. But if you make a story time about what the Prisoner of Azkaban meant to you, and then the next one is just your Sephora haul, those audiences don't necessarily cross. And then again, you've got confusion. You've got people who are like, I don't like this. It just becomes different for your audiences. And then they fear different and they bounce. Okay. All right. So let me go back. What was your original question? It was best affordable camera. I would say best affordable camera is probably the cell phone that you're using, because it doesn't take any additional equipment or stuff, because then you can spend the extra money on lights or maybe a microphone or something that goes to the camera. Other things like that, though, if you're looking for kind of some of the intro ones where you can start to build out different lenses and different stuff like that, you can get into like the Canon M50. You can get into the Panasonic G7, and you can add different lenses on both of those. They shoot in 4K if you want to. Now with the EOS utility, you can live stream as a webcam with the Canon. And with the Canon G7X, it also has clean HDMI out, but you have to have like a little adapter that will bring in the HDMI signal so that you can stream with it. So those are good. The Sony A5100, which is a pretty good like vlogging type of camera. It's not the best for sit down talking head videos like this where you're going to be on for a long time, because they do tend to overheat if recording for a long time. But they're not bad for webcam streaming or something like that either. Okay. What is the most efficient way to organically grow on YouTube? Okay, so actually one of the things that people overlook so much of the time is being part of the community. So not just posting and dropping a video and then like just bouncing out, but it's making relationships and inroads with people in your same genre and niche, and commenting on their videos in an insightful way, in a meaningful way, in a way that actually indicates that you watch the video. So it's not the same if you just go to someone's channel and say, loved your video, my man, while they're talking about how they had a really hard time and they're dealing with depression. You see what I'm saying? Like, obviously you didn't watch the video and you're like, hey, I'm interacting with the community, I left a comment, woo, go me. Those types of comments are, and never be that person who's like, hey guys, I make videos too, check out my channel. Those people are the worst, and they get blocked like by so many people or reported as spam. Okay. Especially, we know what you're doing. In fact, there are entire chat threads in Facebook groups about the people that do it the most often, and how we just literally make fun of them for doing that and being like, spend your time actually making videos. Thank you, Cooper. Or actually interacting with the community for real. And just don't be that person. You'll end up blocked and banned or booted out of some of these, Facebook groups or whatnot. And if you actually left an insightful comment, there are people that will come to your channel and actually check you out. And if they like you, subscribe. So sometimes you have to be part of the community that you are in. And that's just cold heart. So people just forget. They think it's me. How can I attract everyone to me? And sometimes it's about, it's not about you sometimes. And it's about sharing the light and focusing on other people, or actually saying if someone has helped you, or, that kind of stuff. Being a good human, and then, continuing to make videos, posting them and making them better and better. That's how you consistently and organically grow on YouTube. you know, it's not the sub for sub crap. It's not any of that. It's actually genuinely doing your best, interacting with your community, and repeating over and over again. Okay? So I would appreciate feedback on my channel. Oh, wait. Okay, this is actually Kara. We did her channel the last time, and they actually did a super chat, so we can skip that one because we actually did an entire section on that. The next one is improvement in meme. I don't know what that means. Improvement in meme. Are they a meme channel? Let's go take a look. All right, so this channel is Red Panda Sad. So first of all, Red Panda Sad, you are getting your channel review. I know that you were in here earlier asking. I don't know, first of all, what Red Panda Sad, what type of channel you are. Are you a gaming channel? Are you a cartoon animation channel? Because you haven't actually uploaded a channel banner. So there's nothing in there about when you upload, what you upload, how often you upload, who's should be interested or watching. Okay. So your front page, we've got some uploads. All right, let's take a look here. There's no channel banner. There's nothing else. Looks like you just started 3 weeks ago and you only have 4 videos. So you only have 4 videos. You have no playlists. You're subscribed to a whole bunch of channels. Discussion. And you've given us absolutely nothing. Not a single thing. Not a single thing that we know about you and your channel. So if we go look at one of your videos, let's go look at the one that has the most views. Le Epic Pro Boxing Gameplay. Oh, you're going to make it really loud for you guys. Let me mute that. Screen capture from a video. Gameplay. I put for kids so I don't get sued. So anyways to the tags. What? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, first of all, this right here, what you're trying to do is what we call keyword stuffing. And you're trying to tell people repeatedly, or you're trying to tell the bot crawlers in YouTube what your video is actually about. Now, they have actually come out and said spam, misleading metadata, which is titles, descriptions, tags, all that kind of stuff. Things like this where you're repeating the same keyword or anything like that over and over and over again. Not in a sentence, not grammatically correct, only for the purpose of trying to increase your SEO reach or something like that. This is actually against terms of service inside of YouTube. And so if you went through the Creator Academy or Creator Insider, you would start to see where they talk about this a lot of the time. So this is actually a bad practice. And if any of you are out there doing this, I would highly encourage you not to do this. Okay. So first of all, you said I put for kids so I don't get sued. Okay. So I think what they're referring to there is when you upload a video, you have the option to mark if this video is specifically made for kids or if it's made for basically like adults, or you're saying it's not made for kids. Now, the reason that this is important, sorry, I have a runny nose. The reason that this is important is because of the new COPPA guidelines that are coming out saying that anyone that identifies that they are, making content that is aimed at children, under 13, stuff like that, you need to clearly and state that your content is meant for children, because what they're trying to do is make sure that maybe there aren't as many ads on it. Sometimes and now I understand why comments are turned off. They turn off comments on some of the videos that are said they are aimed towards children. And it's part of trying to keep the community safe for children on YouTube. Okay. I think that's what they're alluding to there. Okay. Now, I don't understand exactly what this video is for, who it's helping, or the purpose of it. Like, I really don't. I really don't understand it, actually. And you have used 0 tags, period. So it's funny that you went and keyword stuffed your description box, and then you put absolutely 0 tags inside of the tag section. So what you should be doing is tagging your channel name. You should be maybe tagging the video game that this is actually coming from. You said Roblox or something like that, right? Well, obviously, because it's there 10 million times. You should be putting that. You should be putting like other information, but you've left us with 0. You also, it says that there's 0 mentions on Twitter. That means you don't have a Twitter account or you didn't share it there or anything like that. It's not on Facebook. So up here also, when you start to look at this, if you look, and I can't get too many, you only have 4 videos. You're obviously new, but some of the very basics when it comes to producing a video. And if you haven't seen it, go through Creator Academy, Creator Insider. But even on my channel, I have a starting a YouTube channel the right way. It's 10 videos, 10 steps. And, you know, we're talking from everything to optimization and releasing the right way is what we like to call it. And obviously what you would do is you would have your thumbnail, you would put the link to it, you'd be sharing it on social sites, you'd be using TubeBuddy to share it with the native picture, you'd be sharing it on Facebook, you would be like actually using the tools to share it all the places, okay? So it doesn't look like you've really done that. I see what you mean, like the whole channel turned off thing. Okay. The epicest video of all time. The epicest video of all time. Oh boy. Yes. Okay, so it looks like you actually used copywritten music as well. So you're going to see something like this a lot of the time when you use music that maybe is identifiable, and then they're going to say, if you were like trying to monetize or something, they would take your monetization or something like that. Here's Empower Director. All right, sweet. I don't know what makes this video the epicest of all time, but it's kind of a funny title. So I think you have a lot of work to do here, starting with the very basics, making sure you have a channel banner, making sure you have playlists, making sure that you actually have an about section, making sure that your video thumbnails are the best that you can do, making sure that you're not keyword stuffing inside of your description box, making sure you're actually using tags, making sure that maybe you do some keyword research on the best way to phrase a title. So I would say you have quite a bit of work to do here, and I hope that was helpful for you. All right, next one. How do I go viral and get subs? I'm so tired of questions like this. You guys, sometimes you cannot always predict what is going to go viral. And here's the thing is, even if you did go viral, how are you going to be prepared to handle it? If you were in fact viral and you had 3 million followers tomorrow, are you prepared to hire a team? Are you prepared to make videos then way more often because you have more eyeballs on it? Are you prepared to have a manager or an MCN or someone to deal with all of the emails that are going to come in for any of the like deals that you're going to have to try and negotiate? Like, people think they want that, but what good does it do if, let's say, you're not even monetized yet? So don't forget that to be monetized, you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. Your channel has to be at least 30 days old, right? There's an entire plethora of things that have to happen for you to be able to be monetized. And then even then, when you qualify, you have to wait for them to approve your channel to be monetized. And if you only have one video and it went well, and then you don't follow it up with any other videos, and then you're not making any money from the videos until you get actually monetized, by the time it actually happens, a lot of that wave has already been ridden. Then what? Then what are you going to do? Like, what's the next step for you after you say you've gone viral? Then what? What do you need that audience to do for you? Are you trying to do it so you can have coaching clients? Are you trying to do it so that you can enroll them in some sort of program? Like, what is the point of just having the more eyeballs if you don't have a next step? What's the next step? Are you going to sell merch? Are you prepared? Do you have a graphic designer? Have you copywritten any of that stuff? Have you trademarked it? Like, what good is it to have your next video go viral if you are not prepared for any of the stuff that's going to happen when it happens? Okay. let's take a look at this. Striker Kazama. So I'm just saying, you guys, like, everybody wants to go viral, absolutely, but you guys have to think, what is the point of it? Like, at the end of the day, just because you had 2 million views on a video versus 500 views on a video, how does that affect your day-to-day life? And you stop back and think about it then. Are you okay, honey? My dog is just coughing up a storm over there. If it becomes so bad that all of a sudden overnight you became Taylor Swift famous and you can't even go to the grocery store, well, because not just of COVID, because people will mob you and people are going to visit your house. And are you prepared to not be like completely visible online and have people like at your, like, there's just so much that goes along with just having more people watch your videos. And are you ready for that? Are you prepared for that? Are you fully prepared right now? Are all of your social media sites so clean right now that if you go viral tomorrow, that they're not going to find something on a Twitter feed from 5 years ago, or you don't accidentally have your real name and your address out there somewhere for people to see, or like also you're never worried again about public safety? And you see what I'm saying? Like, there's an entire thing that goes along with going viral and being famous that I don't think you're ready for, prepared for, like mentally ready for, and you just think it looks glamorous to be able to say that you have 1 million subscribers or whatever it is, and you're not prepared. And not only that, but like, you think that it makes you a better person? Like, it doesn't change anything about you. And if you think that's the most exciting thing is how many times people have watched your video and that's what makes you and defines you as a person, you're just incorrect on that one. So going famous for all the wrong reasons, or if you're not ready, if you're not prepared for that, like, you shouldn't wish that just because. So, all right. Striker Kazama, you've got like a picture of yourself somewhere like in a dorm room with a fan obfuscating half of the photo. And then like that's not a great profile picture because I want to be able to see your actual face and your environment. And I think you probably could have done better with that. NFG. New content every year. Every year. What? Are we serious? Is this a channel that only updates once per year? I'm gonna have to check this out. We do have a short video, only 2 minutes, 40 seconds, so that's awesome. All right, so you have subscribed to my channel, awesome, but you have a laughy face, all right, and then you have a Discord, all right. You have some popular uploads. You've got some uploads. Okay, you've got some nice looking thumbnails. Those look nice. Some of them have too much text, but I mean, in general, it's fine. Playlist, live streams, highlights, tournaments. You don't feature any other channels? There's a lot of gamers out there. There's a comment, but you can't see it. You already know me. On this channel, I do live stream while playing games and chilling with you guys. That's actually false. I don't know you. I don't know you. So help me out for all the people who aren't in on your inside joke or part of your crew. I don't know you, Striker. Sorry. So tell me about you. YouTube certified member, business and professional inquiries, and a management support team. So it sounds like maybe you're a professional gamer of some kind. I don't know if I'm supposed to know that. I don't know that about you. So that's actually not a very good description box or about box. Just going to say that. And your entire question was around how do I go viral and get subs? Well, first of all, you're going to have to make videos more than once a year if that's actually what you're promising. But wait, it says 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 5 days ago, 1 week ago. So you're actually making content. 2, 3 weeks, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. So I don't know if that's supposed to be some sort of joke, this whole new content every year, because that's actually not even true. I'm not even going to answer, like, how do I go viral? No, I'm not going to answer that. So we'll move on to the next one. Oh, I'm pretty sure this person was here at the last one as well. All right. So we have Falling Star And tarot cards. Okay, tarot cards. Tarot, pick a card, and intuitive advice. Okay, so the first thing that you have people sending them to is a link tree. And if you guys don't know what link tree is, it's basically a collection of links. And so you've got the YouTube channel, which I was just on, Facebook, Instagram, PayPal, Tarot, Zazzle, Society6, Redbubble, Gumroad, Meredith, Amazon, and Tweets. Okay, so I would say one thing that it is overwhelming to me the amount of options that you have inside of your link tree. And when people are overwhelmed, they click none of them. So I would really think about if one, a link tree is the way you want to go, maybe reducing the amount of links that are in there. So falling star. Dot. Okay, falling star. Okay. You do have a channel trailer. I'm assuming that's what that is. You have some uploads. You have a pick a card reading, deck flip throughs. Deck flip throughs. Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay. Now, I will say one thing that it can be difficult when it comes to things maybe like tarot cards. If you're trying to show an entire table and give a real example of what that looks like, because it's so far away from being able to see it very well, it's going to be very hard if we're trying to look on the surface of the cards, what the designs actually are. So I might actually encourage you, instead of like having this thumbnail with like 8 cards, maybe you only have like 4 or 3 cards, like really, really zoomed in, making them like obnoxiously large. Because again, when you see it on a channel page and the thumbnail basically is 10 to 20% of whatever the size it is that you're creating it on, whatever editing platform you're using, you really want the stuff to stand out. Casey, leave him alone. Leave him alone. One dog is picking on the other dog. Okay. Hi, honey. Be nice. Be nice. So I feel like it's difficult because when you see all of these thumbnails all on the screen at the same time with 8 cards, 8 cards, 8 cards, it's like overwhelming as a wall of like stuff. Hi. Hi. Okay. Come here. Come here. Okay. Come say hi to everybody. So, and then you still have a lot of text on it too. Yes or no, or maybe Falling Star Tarot, welcome, pick a card. You could have just gone with pick a card. Future spouse. Quick shadow work. Hi, honey. Think of a question. Yeah, I think it's really tough with the thumbnails with the cards being so far out. But maybe people in the tarot world are really, really used to it. Created playlists. You have deck flip throughs, other pick a card readings, and save playlists. Okay, all right. And you do feature some other channels. Good. You don't have anything in your discussion. And I'd like to see you repeat your channel name at the beginning, like welcome to Falling Star, something like that. Weekly tarot, pick a card readings, focusing. Okay. I offer private readings and other goodies available on most videos. Check the links in the description. Okay. Did you have those links down below? Private reading. Okay. And the link tree. I would say one thing is if you're really trying to get people to sign up for private readings, then maybe that should be your first link, not the link tree. And what was the original question? Did you have an original question? It was, I started in January and I've had 1 successful video. I would like advice on pretty much anything that will help. I know there are things needing improvement. Okay. So it was just general advice. Hi, honey. Are you going to be calm now? Are you going to be nice to your brother? Let's take a look here. I'm going to put you down now. You pulled my hair a lot. I'm going to put you down. Be nice to him. Yes or no? Pick a card. I think it's just a little overwhelming. Hi, buddy. Hi, looking at your thumbnails. They're all very, very dark. This, especially this Dream Coder, Archangel, Oracle, and Angel Therapy. Huh. And a lot of the artwork on the tarot cards themselves are very, very beautiful. And I feel like a lot of the time you can use like really great pictures of them, but they don't hit the same when you're staring at them from that far away. You said you've had one successful video. Let me see your video that is the most successful. So if we sort by the most popular video on your channel, here we go. Quick answers, yes or no, tarot card, pick a reading. Pick a card reading. Okay. Okay, good, perfect. It's muted. Let's take a look here what we have. You have a nice top-down shot here. Plugging other channels. These cards. One mention on Twitter. How are we doing here? I'd like to see you have your channel name. Is it in there? Channel name as a tag. Falling Star Tarot. Perfect. Okay, it's in there. Oh, you're using chapters, timestamps. And you're replying to most people here. You know, I don't know if this was a live stream or if it was a recorded video, but you might actually, if people are going to like and tune in for half an hour at a time and you can pick, I don't know anything about tarot. Can you do it live and just go through it? I know there's a guy that has been doing that for like different beauty people or, you know, stuff like that. Why did they do what they did? And if you can incorporate some way to maybe even make it interactive in a way where people can almost be like asking quick questions or something while you're doing kind of a reading, and then you say, hey, if you need to go into more of this, you know, then contact me, we do a private reading or something like that. If you give them like a little bit of it at the very beginning, it could be kind of cool. Let's look at this next one here. What is our question? Oh, it's Tammy's Passions, actually. So we actually did her channel on the review, and I actually want to show you guys this because I actually noticed this. So remember, it had the horses. It had, you okay, honey? And we didn't realize that it was like a crafting channel and it was a bookstore and stuff like that. And since last week when we did her channel review, it looks like Tammy has updated the channel banner, has updated the channel avatar. So I'm actually really pleased with that. So I'm actually happy it showed up again here. So the next one is The Running Fish. And it says, I have been making videos for 1.5 years. I have still not reached 1,000 subs. What is wrong? What do I need to improve? Let's go look. The Running Fish. All right. Travel Latin America and learn Spanish. Oh, travel Latin America and learn Spanish. Got it. Got it. Oh, and you have a Spanish channel. What's your Spanish channel? Let's look at this real quick. Is that new? Because it says 24 subscribers on that one. And okay, so let's look at this one. The Running Fish. Travel Latin America and speak Spanish. Okay. So it says the cost of living in Havana, Cuba, okay, is 13-minute video. That's not necessarily an intro video or a channel trailer. You have a lot of text on your thumbnails. A lot. Okay. Video in Espanol. So you're actually... So if you're saying you want to learn Spanish, but you have videos that are entirely in Spanish, that's going to be intimidating for someone who said, I just came to learn Spanish. Life in Mexico, life in Guatemala, Havana, Cuba, learning Spanish journey. Okay. Excuse me. There's a lot of text on your thumbnails. A lot. A lot. A lot. A lot of your thumbnails look the same, actually. Okay, let's look at this. So playlists, Latin America, life in Guatemala. So you actually have a lot of playlists. Taiwan, Hong Kong. You have your other channel. You haven't posted in 3 months here. So it says about my Latin America journey. First of all, who are you? I don't understand the name The Running Fish. Is that supposed to mean something? Tell me how you got that channel name. Even that, a story in itself would, even if you had a video that was like in your channel trailer, why am I called The Running Fish? That would actually be part of it. Sobre mi viaje a America Latina. So this is tough because you've got a travel vlog channel or all about being in Latin America, and you also have learning to speak Spanish. So those audiences are separate. So maybe someone who is learning to speak Spanish, it's because they're going to be working or living or traveling to Latin America. So I get that. But if you're making completely separate content about those two types of things, that could be hard. So think back to the Harry Potter and makeup thing. How can you bridge the gap together? So if it's you're trying to teach people how to speak Spanish and you're traveling Latin America, then you need to say, like, if you're doing this like vlog thing where you're going through like Guatemala or something, and you're like, hey, today we're going to the grocery store and we're going to like, how do you learn Spanish words that are, at the grocery store? So we're going to be like, almost think like Dora the Explorer, when they're talking about like, we're going to go, and go means venga or whatever it is. And then we're going to go to the grocery store and we're going to point out like oranges, which is like naranjas, or I don't know what the Spanish word is, right? I need you to teach me basically. But if it was something like, hey, today we're going to the grocery store and here's some common things that are on your grocery list and the words for them in Spanish and English, then it's like, okay, I'm in Latin America, I'm going to the grocery store and I'm learning Spanish. Do you see how like that makes sense? But if it's just you talking about like the country is shutting down or something like that, that's not the same. Now, if you're going to say we went to a food truck, and again, this is more like this vlogging because you're going around to wherever, you're like, hey, today we're going to a food truck, and you may encounter this when you're down here, and so it's customary to you go up and you order, and you go through the process of what's it like ordering a food truck meal down there. And so they may ask you if you want this particular thing, which is the sauce. And how we would say that in Espanol is, this frijoles or what, I don't know, you guys, I don't know Spanish. But the way to incorporate the learning Spanish, there should be learning Spanish inside of each of the things that you're doing. So if you're talking about, going to a restaurant, if you're talking about going shopping, if you're, going swimming, there should be ways for you to basically salt and pepper in how you're learning Spanish as you're doing all this stuff. I hope that makes sense. And I think that you're just going to find that it's very disjointed. You make a travel vlog one day and talk about what's going on in your country, and then the next day you're talking about an actual like Spanish lesson, right? I guess you're sitting down and you're talking and learning Spanish. A lot of people would prefer to see the real world experience of, hey, you're out in a restaurant and, this is how you say, this is looking at a menu. If you did that, like if you're showing a picture of the menu and then you'd be like, if you're looking at it, this is what this means as you're looking at like this section, sopas is like soups, and this is ensaladas is going to be salads. And this is how you decipher what that means when you're in Spanish and you're trying to learn it and you're in another country or something like that. So you can still do your tour of Latin America and what it's like to live there. You're still incorporating how it is to learn how to speak Spanish. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense for you. But I would say more stuff like that. And I'm not sure. Let's look at how consistently you're making videos here. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. So you have, you have a good amount of videos. It's not that you're not making videos. You're just not getting maybe a ton of videos, views on all of that. And I think maybe it's just confusing to people exactly what they're getting when they're coming to your channel or why they should really subscribe. Because otherwise, if it's just you running around and talking about your life, then you can't be that surprised if people aren't that interested in it right yet, because especially when you're newer, people don't care about you very much as you know, creating a vlog channel. And it's kind of self-involved to think that people care that much about what you're doing when they don't know you yet. And so, you know, I say this all the time, starting a vlog channel is like one of the hardest things you can do, because you're asking people to care about your day who don't even know you yet. So making a lot of content around that is going to be tougher. So here we go. This is the next one. Question is, how is my latest YouTube edition like? And if it's well organized and if the thumbnails look good. So, Creando con Claudia. Okay, so your avatar itself is recycling, world, trees, but all the rest of the stuff inside of it is so small that type, I don't know what it's saying. It says DIY recycle crafts by Claudia. Okay, so I did not understand that this is a crafting channel using what recycled materials. I don't know exactly. But we have a bienvenido a mi canal, which is welcome to my channel. So I appreciate you having Spanish and English. Looks like you're trying to be a Spanish creator first, and then you're adding this stuff for English. So that's great. Congratulations for at least having a channel trailer. That's good. We have uploads. Okay, so the uploads themselves, some of them have English, some of them have Spanish on them. Color organized. So we have, okay, so we have the titles in both Spanish and English. Okay. For the most part, the thumbnails are pretty simplistic, easy to read. Maybe this one has too much text, but it's not so bad. It's not bad. You have different playlists. I would say one thing is, like, when you have playlists, I like to see playlists that have a minimum of 5 to 6 videos, because that's how many videos you need to really take up the space on that front page. So like I said, it just looks more incomplete if you have not enough videos to fill up the space. So if you see here and you're like, oh yeah, look at all these videos, look at all these videos, look at all these videos. And then you're like, oh, not these playlists. But the only thing that you've really given me, though, is the name of the channel in your banner. And if I don't know who you are, I'm not going to figure it out, except for trying to read it on the banner where, or I'm sorry, in the avatar thing where it's like super duper small and I can't read that. You're very, very close to 1,000 subscribers, though. Congrats on that. You don't feature any other channels. I'd like to see you do that. You don't use your discussion tab much. Here we go. So you start with Spanish. You don't say, you should have, again, though, bienvenido a Creando con Claudia towards the beginning. So again, we're reiterating what the channel name is. We'll learn to reuse waste from different kinds of materials, upcycle them, and for them to be useful again for your day. Reducing pollution, providing materials. Okay, so never in here does it say anything about your name actually being Claudia when you upload videos. And then you have links to Facebook and Instagram. Okay. So I'd like to see more information in your About section, more information. Yeah, Facebook and Instagram over there as well. Okay. So the fact that you're actually getting more views than you are subscribers, that's awesome. Okay, you've got a little intro here. Nice. Okay, you're doing some... Oh, wait, am I still on double speed? Yeah, I'm still... Never mind. It's not as fast as I thought. Okay, the lighting looks good. Okay, you're doing some editing here. So no, I'm not so upset with that. It looks pretty good there. There's 0 mentions on Twitter. That means you're not sharing it necessarily there, but I am seeing some likes from Facebook, so that's good. And there are no tags on your video at all, so I'd like to see something like from your at least the channel name as something. And then the first thing you have here is thank you for watching my video and the name of basically the project. Okay. So I'd like to see you. Thanks for watching my video. Okay. Now you're pretty much repeating. Okay. So one thing I'm not a fan of is all of these people have commented on your video. And you have not actually responded to any of them. So in that first 24 hours, people are going to be leaving you comments, getting notifications, that kind of stuff. And you've hearted them, but you haven't gone back and actually left comments. And what you want to do is you want to heart them. You want to go back, you want to leave a comment, have it be a question so that they can see it, want to respond to it. Keep building on the engagement that the video is getting, because YouTube is looking for signals that people like it, people coming back to it, all that kind of information. So I would really take a look at that. Your videos look pretty good here. I mean, you have some close-ups. You definitely, no, it looks, no, I'm not upset about that. You've got your little subscribe thing in the corner, and yeah, so I would say spruce up your about section, and your thumbnails aren't too bad, but fill out your playlist so that you actually have all of the information on your screens. And I think that is the majority of what you're asking for. Okay, so that is all of the channel reviews that were put in the form last week. So I am glad that I was able to get through them. I just couldn't do it last time. Like it was already 3 hours in, and I was exhausted. So let's come back here. All right. So I hope that this video was helpful for y'all, and you guys were able to pick out some things that, even if it's not a channel that is in your particular niche, a lot of these things are universal and really can be applied to any channel. So, yeah, just because it's a gaming channel and you're a beauty channel, it doesn't mean that a lot of the advice and stuff isn't the same for you. So I hope that you will go back and look at those. I will be putting the chapter markers in for all of the people that I did review. So if they want to go back and look at them, they can certainly do so. I will try and probably do another round of channel reviews at some point, and I will open the form again to submit any, so that people can submit their channels for review. And yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in a stream very soon. All right, bye.